You want to upgrade recording your music. You just started playing electric guitar, or maybe you're just going to start a podcast since those are really popular. But either way, you've been using a USB mic and you're kind of overwhelmed by all the cables that might be involved. Well, we got something here for you. It is the Fifine SC1. It is the new audio interface that is really simple to use. We're going to go over it right now, and you're listening to it as I speak. But I also want to let you know that Fifine did send me this audio interface. My opinions will be my own, and I will always give my honest review of a product. The amp tank comes in this nice little box with a little pamphlet, the start guide, shows you how to hook things up. Comes with a cable. This is a USB-C cable, and it has these little adapters on the end that connect, so it can be used as USB-C or USB-A. Now here's your inputs. You have your XLR cable, your phantom power, your instrument mic button. Your instrument goes right in this 1/4 inch, your headphones, your headphone volume, and that monitors your volume. You push it on and off, and this way you can monitor what you're hearing. In the back, you got your USB-C, your 2 outputs, your little pads on the bottom. It's pretty simple on top. That's your gain for your mic, that's your gain for your instrument, and that's your output volume. There's a little wiggle, it's all plastic, but it's really simple and effective. So one thing I wanted to say is I'm not going over specs for this audio interface. It just seems really ridiculous. It's $50, it does what it says, and it makes no sense to. And if you want to get hung up on the 16-bit, then you can. If you don't know what that means, then it doesn't even matter. And also, when I talk on the mics, I'm not adding any VSTs or any post-processing. Those are all the mics raw. So right now we're listening to a $25 mic. This is the BM800, and I think it's always good to have an example of what a simple $20 mic can do. A lot of times I just take a simple windscreen and slide this over, and that helps with plosives and the outside sounds. And this is what this sounds like on this audio interface. A $75 setup. We're at approximately 2 o'clock on the gain, maybe 1:30. We can move on to the next mic. So this is the Rode Nt1. This is a condenser mic, a very popular mic for musicians and voiceover. This is a great mic. And the Signature series, the new Nt1 that's out, it goes for about $159. So you can get the Signature series Nt1, and you can get this audio interface, and it'll be approximately $210. If we go to the audio interface, we can see that the gain is approximately 3 o'clock, and this is what this sounds like. So now we're on a pretty popular dynamic mic on the Amazon market. This is in Fduce SL40. It's a pretty good sounding mic. It's a USB and XLR mic, and this is a dynamic mic, and I'm currently using it with this $50 audio interface. Just remember, this is a dynamic mic, so we don't use phantom power. So this button down here that was green, it stays out, and we're hitting the levels we need to sound good with this mic. So this is a dynamic mic. It rejects the background sounds a little bit better than a condenser mic, sometimes a lot better depending on the mic. We're going to go to a mic next, and it's the Shure SM7B, and it takes a lot of gain, and I want to show you if this mic, the SM7B, is usable. Here I am back on the SM7B, and this audio interface is totally maxed out. I am not going to change this in post. I'm going to let you hear exactly what this mic sounds like using the Ample Tank SC1. I just want to let you know whether or not you think this sounds enough, and I would say that I am really close to this mic, and I still see that the levels aren't as good as I'd want them to be. A little bit low. But can you get away with this? Can you boost this in post if you're just doing recordings? But if you're using it in a live stream, I'm not sure if it's going to be enough. But you can see that I'm totally maxed out. I am still just a tad bit low compared to the other mics, and I'm definitely a little closer so you can hear me better. But I just wanted to give you an indication of what this mic would sound like, because this is probably going to be the most gain hungry mic that any of us would be using. In the end, you're going to want to know, John, do you think this audio interface is worth it? Well, yeah, I think it's worth it. What you're getting and the clean gain in the preamp that you're getting is pretty darn good quality. You can use any condenser mic that you want and even a couple dynamic mics. You just got to make a good choice on that mic when you do. It's great for your kids, for someone who's just starting a podcast, anybody that doesn't want to spend a ton of money on getting started, not sure if they're going to keep on going. It makes total sense, and I could see why people would buy this. So thanks for coming in and watching this video.